You're looking at the back-to-back three-time camping champion, Series X, PlayStation 5, and now the Switch 2. Same GameStop. I arrived, I delivered, I conquered. Switch 2 has been reserved. The 4 games I got was the 2 Zelda games, the Donkey Kong and the Mario Party, and then the Mario Kart, and then I got the Switch 2 Pro controller. So that's something that I got as well. And I am grateful for the camp that was safe. And I feel great. I just talked to my sister. My nephew is going to be so happy. He's got a month and a half before the Switch 2 is going to be available. I know that if he was going to try to get it, they would raise up the prices at some point, and it would be very discouraging. He just wants to play his games, enjoy them. There's no reason why he should have to pay $300-$400 more because the tariff increase, if it were to ever happen. I'm prepared, so that way you don't have to be. If you still want to get your Switch 2, you can go over to the GameStops and actually try to get a Switch 2. This GameStop had a total of 45. Now, it could have been more because Caesar said to me that sometimes they have 5 more just in the back. We don't know for sure, but that could be the situation. And to be honest with you, now we have the Switch 2. We have the Mario Kart bundle, which in my opinion is vital to buying the Switch 2 because you're saving $30 from the Mario Kart World game, and they're not going to have this limited bundle available in the fall time. Once it's gone, it's gone. You just have to buy either the Switch 2, maybe they'll include another game, but right now this is big because I think this game is going to shift a lot of people to play Mario Kart. I know I wasn't able to get one of my own, but to be honest with you guys, I'm more into just Call of Duty. And if I want to see the Switch 2, I will gladly go over to my sister's, my brother's house, and my nephew's house to take a look to see what am I missing, to see how good it is. I know it's an LCD panel, but the screen is bigger, 7.9-inch AMOLED. Not an OLED. I wish it was an OLED. It would have been nice, but I think they're going to release an OLED at some time. And that's something that they're going to do because they want to make a little more money off of it, right? But at least he's got the 2 Zelda games, so he's going to get he loves Zelda, okay? I got the 2 Zelda games. He's got the Mario Kart. Those are 2 games. And I got the Mario Party. I don't know if he's into the Mario Party, but he's got that one. And then he's got the Donkey Kong and the Mario Kart World. So he's got a good selection of great games. I didn't really jump into the Bloodborne sequel. They say it was a Bloodborne sequel, but I don't know. I just didn't want to get too crazy about it. This console's for him, so he's more into these kind of games. Whereas I'm into, pretty much Call of Duty, hack and slash, blood, guts, bullets, all that stuff, just realism. He's more into these games where he wants to feel like he's escaping from reality, because that's what we're all doing. We are escaping from reality, but his reality is different from our reality. His reality is the excitement that he's getting a next-gen Nintendo. This Nintendo is supposed to be the most advanced out of all Nintendos. Just like when PlayStation 5 launched, it was the most advanced out of all the PlayStations and the Series X, okay? So this Nintendo is going to be way more demanding than all these other... Yeah, people will still buy the Switch because it'll probably go down in price, maybe $250, So it'll be more... it will be more affordable. Now, the people that don't want the old Switch 2 are going to be the exclusive people that are the early adopters that want the latest, greatest tech. They want the new advancements in chip technology and everything that NVIDIA has put in this thing, because it is a chip designed, custom made by NVIDIA. So we know PlayStation is made custom designed by AMD, and so is Series X. So we already know Nintendo is going to have a different visual perspective when it comes to how they make their games, how the cinematography, how everything is incorporated in the game. So now you know. And according to NVIDIA, it's 10 times more powerful than people think, but that has yet to be remained and seen. And we know that all these other YouTubers are going to be studying, analyzing, seeing what this thing can do, seeing what its limitations are, seeing what games can play better on what versions of the platform. So with that being said, I am grateful that we built this community on console wars. We built this city on console wars. Okay, and now we are building our own foundations of what games and what platforms do we want to get into in the year 2025. I'm personally excited for the PlayStation 6. I'm excited for the PlayStation handheld that's going to be compatible with PlayStation 5 and 6. And it's going to be a native handheld console because they are going the same route that Nintendo is. They realize it's what's selling. They realize that this is what people want. People want native. The streaming is decent, but I couldn't even connect my Portal to any Wi-Fi yesterday. So I was already wasting about 50% of the battery. I just says, I'm not going to go through this because I just feel like it's going to be tough just to get this to work. I think it was perfect because it gave me that time to get ready to prepare for the unexpected. When Caesar's friend showed up, Blaine, he brought the projector, slapped that on a table, brought the battery pack, charger, all kinds of things, battery generated powered, all the stuff that he did was just, it was crazy. It was, in my opinion, it was really, really crazy, in my opinion. So, with that being said, I am literally excited about this whole thing because I just feel like we're on to something really, really good. We're on to something really, really good, and it's only a matter of time before these games are literally going to wow us and blow us away, because right now we're in the situation of gaming as a transition of whether we're going to like in the direction that the next gen is taking us. And I do believe that the Nintendo world is going to be great, and I do believe that the Nintendo world is going to be great, the PlayStation world is going to be great, but also the Xbox world is just going to be just as great too. So all these worlds combined together is bringing us into a utopia of gaming that we have never experienced before. And I gotta tell you, with everything that's going on, I really do believe that we are on the brink of next-gen gaming. I really do. This is gonna defy whether this next gen and the money that we spend on this console, like everything that we're investing in, this, that, and the third, is going to be key to whether it is worth it. You're going to have people comparing the old Switch with the new Switch to see, is it really that much of an upgrade? You're going to have other handhelds, which is all the other handhelds that are being made. Those are going to be used as tests. Everything is going to be a test. Everything is going to be a test. But it's exciting because we're living in this day and age where all this gaming is going to bring all kinds of excitement and joy and everything. And it's only a matter of time before we realize that this is it. The gaming is now changing for the better, and we're super excited about it. So with that being said, I'm literally super excited about it because I know that this is going to be a true change in gaming. I really do believe it's going to be a true change in gaming, and we are going to be on to bigger and better things. So with that being said, we are literally at the moments of great stuff, great stuff. And I'm really happy about it. I really am, because I just feel as though that these games are truly going to defy how next gen plays its role. Whether we're going to have the family-friendly games or we're going to have the hack and slash games. All these games are going to give us true identity to why we are gamers as a whole, and not as why we follow in this trend. people like Nintendo because Nintendo's family friendly and they're just orientated in making great games. And so great games will bring great everything. And that's all I gotta say, really. In my opinion, it's a beautiful thing. So with that being said, thank you for understanding everything about gaming that I am trying to get into, because I'm really, really enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. I really am. And so now we are in the brink of, I think he wants to go faster than me. Yep. It's a police officer, so I don't want to be behind him for some reason. You know, I'd rather be, I'd rather be behind him than in front of him, because if he wants to, he could pull me over because I spit out the window or, you know, sneezed in the car, anything. So I'd rather just be behind him and just kind of give him that fair play. So at the end of the day, the Nintendo Switch, in my opinion, is a true defiance of, yeah, we're in competition with the future of handheld gaming. And that's what Microsoft is building. That's what PlayStation, that's what all these companies are building. They're building this, they're building this thing that is going to defy what PlayStation is. You know what I mean? It's just going to be a great thing in the long run. And so, yeah, I'm really excited about it. I really am. Like, I really think that PlayStation, I think that Xbox, I think that Nintendo Switch 2 is going to play a huge role in making games really come alive again. I know this is a long video, but I'm talking about it because Nintendo Switch 2 is still going to be cartridges? Is this, am I hearing things? I didn't know that it's all still cartridges. I thought that we are going back to the, I thought that by now Nintendo was either digital or CDs. No, it's cartridges. Little small cartridges. Little cute baby cartridges. Dude, like, what? And that, maybe that's what makes the games look so good, is the cartridges. You know what I mean? Maybe. That's what I'm guessing. It's the cartridges. It's the cartridges. That's what I think it is. But it's exciting too, because hey, if that's what people think is gonna make their games better, let's see, because I really think I'm going to be able to find out a lot about everything about these games, about the fact that my nephew's going to have it, my sister and my brother are going to be able to tell me great things about it, things that they like, things that they don't, you know, all the cool things. We're all going to learn about it, because we're going to have pretty much, it's his, but I get to learn about it. I get to learn, like, what did I camp out for, you know? So this is the 3-time camping champion, Stealth Dragon. Yes, this is the 3rd time, 3 times back-to-back in a row, camping champion. Got the systems, paid for the down deposits, and walked away unscathed. And now, just they gotta wait about, well, we're going in the month of May. It's a month away. It's a month away. He should be super excited right now, you know. So it's a month away. He gets the console with the World Bundle. He gets the Mario Kart game. He gets the Pro controller from Nintendo. He gets the 2 Zelda games. He gets the Mario Party, and then he gets the Donkey Kong. Now, I could have included more games, but I didn't want to go too much into my that was enough. That was enough, because he's going to be so psyched. I got the basic games. I didn't know what to get otherwise, because he's more into the platform games. That's his favorite. Like, a lot of people just love platform games. That's what they like. They're into platform games, and that's what it is, platform games. So with that being said, literally, we are in a situation where we have to understand that what defies a gamer is how they look at what games they play and what platforms they play on. And his category of games is definitely platform. you see, I talked about the two Zeldas. I talked about the Donkey Kong, and I talked about the Mario Party, and I talked about the Mario Kart World. Let's not forget the controller. I keep forgetting the controller. It's a pro controller that I got also that he's gonna get. It's a pro controller. I don't even know what it looks like. The guy at GameStop told me it's equivalent to the Microsoft Elite Series 2 controller, the Elite Series 2, or the PlayStation DualSense Edge. Now, I don't know, but if that's interesting, because I'd rather have my nephew be ready for the competition than just have standard. It's going to be a console war, because whether you like it or not, once Xbox comes out with their handheld, there's going to be a push. It does not matter if Xbox is going to be third party. People will still buy their product. Not as many, but they will buy their product, or many people will buy their product. I don't want to be labeled as one of these streamers that talks and contradicts himself. You never know. And then that's just the way it goes. PlayStation 6 comes out. It's going to be PlayStation 5, PlayStation 6 native. And then the Xbox is going to be a native, and Switch 2, it's here for coming for 8 years straight. We got that for 8 years. By the time the new Switch 3 comes out, I'll be 50, 53, 54, 55. So I'm getting there. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, Stealth Dragon. I hope you enjoyed all the live streams at GameStop. I am at work, and I need to tune into a work mode. I need to be activated, work mode. All right, guys. See you guys later, Stealth Dragon. Subscribe, comment, share the video. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, tell us why you're here. Welcome to the family. See you guys in the next one.